Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in this week. We're going to talk about how I planned my food for the Northville Placid Trail and why I decided to not go with a bunch of these and do it myself. So stick around and hope you enjoy the video. So yeah, I decided to go with packing my own foods for the Northville Placid Trail instead of doing the dehydrated backpackers meals for a couple of reasons. One, cost. Those dehydrated backpacker meals are anywhere between $8 and $11 a piece, and this I can get a meal out of what I have here for probably $3. And the other big concern is calories per ounce, right? So as you're hiking, you want to have as many calories as you can for as little weight as possible. And the way I've calculated the meals, I believe I will be at about 150 calories per ounce. So that's a huge win, I think. So let's get started. I'm going to show you how I take all of this and make it into this. Let's check it out. The very first step in putting all this together was coming up with an actual meal plan. I don't have to stick to it 100%, but it gives me some guidance as to what to buy, what to package, and how to make it. So like I mentioned in my planning video, I used Google Spreadsheets, Google Docs, and I just came up with a generic meal plan with some ideas for food and listing when I resupply. So you can do the same thing or just wing it, whatever you want. That's how I did it though. First meal of the day is where we're going to start, and that's because it's probably the easiest for me to package up. We've got Pop-Tarts, we've got oatmeals, I've got maple brown sugar and apple cinnamon. I actually take one packet of each and mix in some raisins, and that's an amazing breakfast. Pop-Tarts are going to be breakfast on the go, so we don't need to stop and boil any water or anything like that. But yeah, let's get these packaged up. So the way I've done it is I planned for 6 days of oatmeal, 6 days of Pop-Tarts. So we've got one bag, maple brown sugar, apple cinnamon, some raisins, just estimating, maybe take a few for a snack. Good. So, one breakfast done. Let's make the rest. All right, breakfast is done. That's pretty awesome. One of the cool things I learned about oatmeal on the trail, and I learned this from Frozen's Outdoor Adventures. He went on an AT thru-hike this year. I'll link that right up here. You actually can just put the water right in the oatmeal packets, and you don't have to get any pots and pans dirty. So that's a huge win. That helps save some time in the morning. All right, let's move on to lunch. All right, for lunches, I have decided to go with some old staples, peanut butter and honey on the wrap, and some summer sausages. I haven't decided if I'm gonna grab some hard cheese or not yet, but to go with the summer sausage. But regardless, wraps, that's a traditional thru-hiker, backpacker lunch, because you can put all of your stuff on the wrap and just go, which we're not looking to make huge miles every single day or make amazing time, so that's not really a huge point of this, but ease of use and cleaning up, that's big. So let's get started and get these portioned up. I'm actually going to package my lunches a little differently than my breakfasts and dinners because I'm going to have 3 resupplies. I'm actually just going to break this stuff down into 3 packages so that I can have them in my resupplies and just grab them and go. I'm not really concerned about number of sausages per wrap or anything like that. But yeah, let's get this broken up. You know what I just noticed or realized? I have 3 resupply boxes, but I wasn't accounting for the initial loadout that goes in my bear cans. So let me reconfigure this. These packages of wraps are 10 each, so I will just split them up into 4 even packages. I will only use 2 Ziplocs because these are resealable packages anyway, and I don't like to waste if we can avoid it. So I ordered a bunch of this wild naked honey online, and it comes with a box of 20. So I'll split these up and put them into probably the wrap bags. Again, I don't want to waste anything, but I would like to keep things together. So these will go in. I figure I'll have the hard salami wraps every other day and the peanut butter and honey wraps on the opposite days. So if I'm going to be out for about 2 weeks, I only need about 7 of these. So yay, extra. While I only need 7 total, I'm actually going to pack all of them because they are extra calories and they're pretty light and they're very tasty. So I'll just put 5 in each one of these bags and call it a day. Remember I mentioned trying to save space? Always keep learning, guys. Those wraps really flexible, so why not fold them in half and make them easier to pack? That works really well, I think. I'm going to put the 4 packages of salami, 1 in each one of these, and lunch will be done. Okay, let's get started with dinner. I've got some Alfredo, some rice, cheddar broccoli rice, potatoes, mac and cheese, some chicken, tunas. We're gonna make a bunch of meals out of this. These packets, they say they have, what, 3.5 servings. I'm gonna break that down. There's only 2 servings in here, and I'm not playing around with that game. These actually have 4 servings in them, so we're gonna split them in half and make 2 out of each. And each one of these is a serving, in my opinion. So let's get started. Let's break this all down and make some meals. So these potatoes, like I said, there's 4 servings in each one. A 1/4 cup of the dry mix is 1 serving, so I'm actually taking a 1/2 cup and putting it into a Ziploc so that we can make sure that we have 2 servings for 1 meal. Because let's be honest, I'm a big guy, and I'm going to be using a lot of calories, so there's no reason to skimp. Let's see here. Let's take that off all the way. Well, of course the wind's going to start blowing now. That's all right. We won't lose much. Not an exact science. Whatever you can do close, it's probably good enough. There we go. And that's 1 night's potatoes. Not too bad. We just add about a cup and a half of boiling water to this, let it sit, and it'll puff right up to actual potatoes. So let's get everything else done. And there we go. There's our 4 chicken meals, chicken and potatoes. And I'm just gonna write on here, chicken and potatoes. I think it's probably 1 to 1.5 cup water, and then add chicken after it's fluffy. Good to go. That's 1 meal. Well, that's 4 meals actually. Let's keep going. So these boxes of mac and cheese have about 3 servings in them. Again, I'm going to split them up into 2, so I have 4 mac and cheese meals. Let's get these split too. So for the mac and cheese, it says on the back 3 servings, and 1 serving is about a 1/2 cup of macaroni. So we're going to take 3/4 cup of macaroni, put it into a box, or a bag rather. The more difficult part is this powdered cheese stuff. We're going to take half of it, and put it into a baggie and then use it to mix up once we have boiled the noodles when we're on trail. So let's go. Again, this is not an exact science. Close enough is good enough. And I don't have a 3/4 cup measuring spoon, so that's what we got. Pick up these little macaronis. Wasted calories. Yep, and pow. Yeah. That's a macaroni and cheese dinner right there, man. So to split up the powdered cheese sauce, I did 6.5 teaspoons in each serving. So I think that evens it out pretty nicely, actually. We're getting there. Okay, we've got 2 of these, macaroni and cheese with chicken. I wrote some instructions on the bag. I've got 2 plain mac and cheeses that I plan on actually adding beef jerky to when we're on trail. That's something that Mark and I came up with when we were doing the Cranberry Lake 50, and it's awesome. It's super incredible. So I won't even have to add anything to that because beef jerky's in my snack mix. So now we can move on. These next 2 meal types are super easy. I'm just going to put them in a bag because they're 1 serving and we're good to go. So we're almost done with dinners. That's a win. So for these Knorr rice and pasta sides, I'm not entirely sure you can cook them in the bags, so I'm just gonna dump these into a Ziploc and put the meats of choice for each into the Ziploc and then have it be done. I don't want to have any mishaps or any weirdness, so let's see what we can do. Boom. Cheesy chicken and broccoli rice. That sounds really good off trail even, so it should be good. And eat like a king. All right, it was a bit of effort putting everything together, but that's 12 nights of meals right there for the trip. I think that's gonna be huge. That's excellent. Now we'll just break these up into the bear can and into the resupply boxes. We'll be good to go. Next up, let's work on some snacks because that's what's going to keep us going during the day between these meals, right? For my snacks, I've got some Propel water mixes, which is going to be good. Beef jerky sticks. I've got some more beef jerky in the house, and peanut M&Ms, a whole lot of them. I'm not going to bring this whole bag. Some bars. Probably help out supplementing breakfast, and some regular Gorp, some trail mix. Again, not bringing this whole bag, we're just gonna break it up. But yeah, let's get these broken down so that we have snacks for every day. All right, there's my snacks. We've got a bunch of Propels, I'm just putting them in one thing. A couple packages of jerky sticks. I got my bars broken off into 4 different groups. M&Ms, I got 6 1-cup packages, and trail mix, there's also 6 1-cup packages. I can pretty much guarantee I'm going to be tired of peanut M&Ms and trail mix by the end of this trip, but quick, easy energy, and honestly, it probably will serve as some dessert after dinner once we get camp set up. So yeah, let's check everything else out. All right, that's the video for this week. This is all of the food that I'm bringing for the Northville Placid Trail. And I'm gonna be breaking up into 4 different groups so that first group goes into the bear can, and then I have 3 resupply boxes that are going to be given to me in Piseco by Mark when he comes to join the trek, in Wakely Dam when Mark gets picked up, and then I'm gonna mail a box to Long Lake. So lots of effort in here, lots of really tasty stuff, and I'm probably gonna be completely sick of all of it once I'm done. But it's worth it. Gotta eat. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, consider doing the YouTube thing. Like, comment, subscribe, share this with your friends and family. That would be totally awesome. And remember to hit that bell notification, because these Northville Placid Trail series videos are coming out every single Wednesday, and you don't want to miss one, I promise. Until we get together again, remember, try and get outside and do something awesome every single day. See you next week.